Thank you for participating in the Smart Moves program. For those of you that received a binder, the pages for this session will be on the bottom of this video. For those of you that did not receive a binder, you can access our pages on our website, www.dhfunforkids.com. Just look for the Smart Moves program. We hope you enjoyed today's session. Welcome to Session 8 of the Smart Moves program. In this session, you'll learn the difference between decision making and problem solving. You'll also learn about 3 steps into the problem solving process. This will help you gain confidence when you have to make a decision or if you need to solve a problem. Now let's go ahead and look at today's essential questions. The first essential question is, what is the difference between a decision and a problem? The second essential question is, what are some things that we can decide for ourselves? And lastly, how can we solve problems? Now let's go ahead, let's look back at our first essential question. What is the difference between a decision and a problem? A decision, you can make up your mind on something. And a problem is something to worry about, something that causes trouble, or something that is hard to figure out or solve. Now let's look at our second essential question. What are some things that we can decide for ourselves? Let's say you have some free time. You have the choice of reading a book or drawing a picture. Alright, then our third essential question, which is, how can we solve problems? We will discuss that more in today's activity. Now it is time to do the activity for session 8. In this activity, we are going to answer our third essential question, which was, how do we solve problems? So if you look, as mentioned earlier, we have 3 steps into solving a problem. Our first step is to list the things you can do. The second step is to compare your choices. And remember, some choices will have better consequences than others. And then our third step, which was choose the best one. So for our activity, you're going to imagine a scenario in which you're having trouble with your homework. Now let's look at number 1, the first step we can do, which is list the things you can do. Well, you can ask for help, you can just not do your homework, or you can just look off a neighbor's homework. Alright, now let's look at step 2, which is comparing your choices. Now if you ask for help, that's okay. We all need help with things every once in a while. Now let's look at our second option, which was to not do your homework. You could get in trouble for not doing your homework. And let's look at our third option, which was looking off a neighbor's homework. Both you and your neighbor could potentially get in trouble for cheating. And now let's look at our third step, which was choosing the best one. To me, the best option is asking for help. In today's session, you learned about the steps when it comes to solving a problem. And you also learned about decision making. It is important to remember in the future of what you learned when it comes to making decisions and solving problems from this session. Now please take the time to write on your What I Like About Me page for session 8. For what I wrote for this session was, I make people laugh.